making documentary type videos about famous people, you always start with some sort of music to set the mood with, and a clip that may or may not relate to the video. And you have a pause. And then you slowly move to cut to a face. When you're at the face, you can't look at the camera. You look very close, but you have to pretend as if you're looking at someone that's behind the camera, because that's the person that's interviewing you. Then, after the long introduction, you state your name and what you do with your life. Then after that long, weird intro, you add a clip of you doing something. And then you cut the sound, add a voiceover about the person's life. And you say what you are, and you kind of talk about what you do in your life, but a bit more in depth because you've already introduced it. As the person is talking, you cut to a scene of them moving. So they could be on a bus, they could be walking. A lot of times people are driving, and even more so, people are looking out windows or next to a window. Then you cut back to his face as if you were about to say something important. And as soon as you do that, you cut away from his face again and you show some hobby of his where he explains how this hobby of his has always been a part of his life and how he's integrated into his everyday life. Boom! Yeah. And after you show a piece of this person's everyday life, around here, the middle of the video, the person will talk about his past and how it's affected him and how it's pushed him to make his decisions today. And as he gets more in depth, you cut to photos of his past and him as a child. You also look at some video clips of him being dumb when he was younger. As these photos end, you cut back to his face as he looks at the interviewer and says how he would redo a lot of the things that he did before and do them much better. And he regrets a few things that he did, and sometimes he wishes he could go back and teach his younger self a few lessons that he's learned now. Now as the video wraps up and you look at videos of this person doing things in slow-mo, like walking or laughing, which is very common, you start talking about the future, and he or the person talks about what his plans are for the future and what he wants to do. You cut back to his face as if he was going to say something really important and final. Now as the video finally comes to an end, the person looks right at the camera, introduces himself again, as if he hasn't already done it for the past few minutes. Then he awkwardly stares into the camera, waves, and then the video ends. Dude, that was so weird, man. Yeah, now the video is gonna fade black, and you're gonna look into some weird guy talking to a camera again.